In a blog post by Sally Clarkson, she said, "I have found 2 keys that unlock the ministry of beauty in my home: to be creative in using beauty and to take the time to admire it. To drink some tea is one thing. To savor a tea time with a creatively set table, candles, music, and a beautiful book is quite another. A cup of tea may temporarily satisfy the palate, but a tea time can satisfy the soul if you take the time to unlock the beauty that is possible there." I actually heard Sally talk about this very thing in a podcast episode when I was pregnant with my daughter. And she talked about how mothers should take a little bit of time to cultivate some beauty for themselves, to create a little bit of beauty for themselves every day. And she mentioned this is particularly helpful in difficult or hard seasons that you may be going through, and that it really helps lift your spirits if you create just a little bit of beauty for yourself in the day. And so today, I decided that Reese and I were going to go outside during Cade's nap time, and we were going to cut some flowers, because every spring we get the most beautiful azalea blooms. They just explode with color and with blooms every single year, and I love cutting them and putting them in vases around the house. And so we decided we were going to cultivate a little bit of beauty for ourselves today. And we went outside and we watched the bees and the butterflies, and we cut some blooms for ourselves to bring into the house and make a vase arrangement. I think that so many times as mothers, and I'm including myself in this, we are so busy, and life is somewhat hectic and we have so many things on our plate that the idea of slowing down and taking the time to create beauty for ourselves, or taking the time to be creative, kind of just gets put way on the back burner, and we don't take the time to do those things. And so I want to take the time to spend some time in nature, or work on a project, or simply sit there and have a tea time with some coffee, because I'm not necessarily a tea drinker, but sit there with some coffee and a magazine in front of some flowers and just enjoy that time. And I think it can be so beneficial to us as mothers, just to make sure that we're taking care of our, mental space, so that we can be the best that we can be for our children. And I know a lot of people talk about self-care, and people tend to think that self-care needs to be expensive or elaborate, and it really doesn't. It can be just simple little things throughout the day that can make your mental space better, can make your mood better, can just make you feel happy and make you feel more joy, just to take a little bit of time here and there for certain things that just make you happy. And this is just a little bit off topic, but these purple flowers that I'm cutting right here, they grow up in my bushes every single year, and I don't know what they are, and I've tried to figure out what they are, and I really have no idea. So if you are an experienced gardener, or you have experience with florals and you know what these are, please let me know in the comments what these flowers are. This is not quite the same thing that Sally was talking about as far as, creating beauty for yourself during the day. But I think being creative is such a valuable and essential part of being a homemaker. And I've always been a very creative person, and I feel like when I used to work and I used to have less time for creative things, I kind of lost that part of myself a little bit. And throughout the last couple of years when I've been home, as I've been navigating new motherhood, I've also been trying to rediscover the creative part of myself, because that part of myself, being creative, is just so freeing. It's so life-giving, and it's also very beneficial to your home as a homemaker if you're creative And so I want to encourage you to nurture your creative side, to nurture that part of you that loves beauty and that admires beauty and admires creativity. Go and create something, or go cultivate yourself some beauty today. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe, and please leave any thoughts that you may have in the comments section, and I will talk to you guys next time.